Hello guys, I'm back. So let's continue our 2D ball bounce. Just a sec, let me set up my mic and let me check. Just a sec guys. Okay, it's working fine. So let's start. So I was having confusion with doing ball bounce in 2D, because usually when I do a ball bounce in 3D I just make set a key on the first frame, then maybe on the 10th I will keep it at a high point, then at 20 at a low point, then I will add in betweens, breakdowns, then I will be keeping it at step tangents. So I will be adding breakdowns. Then with the motion trial we can make it as a arc. So here I have to either draw a arc or I have to imagine it according to the ball, how it is going, how it will go to the point A to B. So that was the problems that I was facing, so I did some practice. So in Maya, when we do 3D we have something called as graph editor, so that itself we can do ease in and ease outs. So here I have to find a way to do that. So the traditional method was key when, so we'll just demonstrate. So when here I'll just make a line first. Okay, just from the out to, yeah, okay. So when you want this ball to go from this point to this point, okay, so one second, I'll come back. So yeah, so when it has to go like fast at this point, okay, then it has to go slowly. Okay, so for that what we have to do is we have to keep less drawings and the space between them should be more. So for example, this ball is over here, then it will come over here, then over here. Then when it has to slow down, then we have to put balls drawings close, so we have to keep them close by. So like this we have to keep. Okay, so maybe we can keep the space equal between these two drawings, then we have to keep little bit more, then we can continue this. So we'll try this first. Okay, so I'll just go to my ball, and the first frame I'll just draw a line first. Okay, so let me add the pencil charcoal. I don't know why it didn't came. Okay, let it be. So 10, my brush. Just a sec guys. So here now we will this is our first frame. Okay, so same thing, 2 to zoom in, 1 to zoom out. So I will first make a ball just like this. So we'll make it to be on the floor. Okay, so I have to move this from here till here. So I will just go to the second frame and maybe, okay, just first we will make this line last for a while. Okay, we drew that line on the same layer. Okay, so my bad. Line or floor, whatever we can name it as. Okay, so ball, I will just extend this till here. So now I will create a ball first over here at this point. Okay, so now I'll leave one frame, then I will turn on onion skin. So just I'll keep on my rough layer. I will just delete these things, my bad. Okay, so in my rough layer I will just make a line so that I can tell the distance. So 1, 2, here I will draw the second ball. Okay, then I will go by one frame, then here the third one. Okay, then one frame, then here the fourth one, then here I'll add the fifth, then just touching each other, sixth one, then seventh intersection, eighth, 9, then 10. So now again I will make this little bit far. So now let's play and see how it looks. Okay, so I will make this to some 20 frames so that we can see the loop properly. So you can see the speed change over here. Yeah, so this is what we have to try with our BallBounce. Okay, so it's not perfect, but this is what I meant. So still I have to practice. Still I am new to this. I have done some rotoscopes before, but this traditional base frame by frame animation, I'm new to this, so I will be learning. So this is just me learning stream. Okay, so let's start with the BallBounce. So we will start with the vertical one, then we'll go with the arcs. So for this stream I think we'll do the vertical one, and if we have time then we'll see. Okay, just a second. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so this is my ball layer. I will just delete these 3 layers for now. So delete. Okay, rename this as floor, then our ball. Okay, add and close. Okay, so on the floor layer we'll add the floor. Just I will take this floor a little bit down. How to change the pivot? Was this the thing? No, what is this? Something. Okay, so let's start. So I will extend this floor. So we will start our ball bounce from here. So I have to experiment things. I know how to make it like go down, but then to come back I have to see. So let's see. Okay, so I will get into my position. Okay, let's start. So first we'll make our ball here. Okay, my bad. Going back. So first, then I'll turn on onion skin. Then I will leave one frame, then I'll go with the second one and I'll make it drop from here, third frame and the fourth. So here I will stretch the ball. So we have to maintain the volume, but I am not able to do it so it's fine. I think this is fine. Then this. So now we have to make it more stretched. Okay, so it will bounce here, so I will keep it for 2 frames, then I will just do this and again I will follow back the trail. Okay, so now I will just try to trace over this, but I will keep the distance little more. I think it's here, then I'll start from here, then I'll start from here, then here, then I'll keep the gap a little bit more, and then this will be the last one. Then I'll leave this for 2 frames. Okay, so let's play and see. So this is our 19th frame. Stop at 20, we'll make it as 22. So now I'll play. Okay, so it bounces here, then okay, we'll make more bounces. I think we'll try to fix this first. I'll turn off the onion skin so that I can see it better. Just going down. So here the brush strokes are changing actually. This should not be till this point. Little down, and now if you play, so there is no stop at this where it touches. I will delete this. Bring this back. Okay, now we'll try. Noise in, noise out, but much better than okay. Dum, dum. I think it's better than before, so I'll be back. My dog's doing bho, so I had to go. Naughty dogs. How many hours? What? Okay, so I will add few more frames. So like 1 second I will make it come down. So this is too much. Okay, so now I'll start again. So need to keep more gap over here. So now stretching this again. So I know my ball size is getting smaller, but it's fine actually, so my bad. So we'll keep it here, then like this, then intersection. Okay, So I am using greater than and less than keys on the keyboard to go front and back. So down, more intersection. Okay, it's going off. Going back. Let it stay down for a while. So just bringing this up now. So I'll keep this here. So let's play and see. Much better than before. So I think we are getting that feel of bouncing. So it's not perfect. So for first try it is okay. So I have to try ball bounce again and again. So I will be trying ball bounce 3 times. So the ball bounce with the arcs. So I usually practice anything 3 times. So after that obviously there will be some improvement when you do the first try, then second try and third try. But I feel after that, if you're trying, if I am trying, then that would be stretching the practice session and mind won't be fresh. So when you try something, it's not coming out, then you try again, then you start getting frustrated. So that's why it's better to try something new, but not just after the first try. So this much will be fine. So we will start with ball bounce in arcs. Okay, so I will delete this, or I will save this as a spread file. Not needed. So I will just delete. I will keep the flow. I will delete this. Delete. Okay, nice man. Keep going. Actually, I am from Nepal and I am also a student learning animation on Maya Basics. I am interested on being a 3D animator. My audio will be delayed, so I will tell you if you are there. So I am from Bangalore. I was in Mumbai. So actually there are much more opportunities in Bangalore. If you are a great animator, or average, but you are doing something which shows that your discipline, then you will get a job. Because actually now I am in my final year, the final year of my course. So now itself I have job offers. So I'm just polishing my 2D skills, so it will be a plus point for me as a 3D animator. So I have done animation in 3ds Max, then in Maya as well. So I'm not that good, but to get into a small studio it might be enough. So I have few months to polish my skills, so I might get somewhere better. So if you have time, so if you want to become animator, then animation is tough. You have to only focus on animation. I have spent many years, not many, like 3 years learning 3D modeling, sculpting, and so those things are also important. But if you have time, then do use Maya and try for 3ds Max if you want to become a gameplay animator. So I hope you could listen to this, because my audio will be delayed from what I'm saying. Okay, so let's get back to this Okay, so let's start with the ball bounce in arcs. So is my fan giving out noise? Let me check. I think so. This. Just for a sec. Okay. Yes. So where is my quick time player? So I have some reference. I will be using that. Okay, where is my reference? I saw one YouTube video, so this is the reference from that. So I will be using this. So that video is lengthy, but I did trim that part, and only this I'm going to use this as a reference. So let's break down this video first. So credits I would like to give, so just let me search that video so that you guys can also learn from that channel. So BallBounce 2D everything 2D. So this video over here, new to animation start here. Okay, so this is the video from which I took the reference. So okay, so let's break down. So this is, by the way, quick time player. So in this view, just a sec guys, over there. Sure. Hola. Hey. Q. So it's always good to learn 2D animation if you want to become an animator, because I have seen people doing 2D animatics and some rough animation before starting into 3D. So I have time now to learn, as I am a student, so I do freelance sometimes, so but still I have time. Okay, so let's break down this video over here. So this is the quick time player. If you right click on this, you can go and see the frame numbers. So just using your arrow keys, you can jump to like frames. So this is like 60 frames. Okay, so we will be we will break down this video. We'll see how this animator has used. Okay, so for first 2 frames, like frame number 1 and frame number 2, the ball is on hold and it is in a stretch position. After this, you can see these are like timing lines. I think I don't know the exact word for that, but you can see this comes under timing chart, I think. So probably you have seen this somewhere. So it will be in the right corner. You can like see the frames. It will be like straight, and then lines will be there. So these lines are the timing guides. So on the 3rd frame, he jumped to this part. So as I told, the less frames, the faster the animation. The more frames, the lesser the animation. Less speed, slower the animation. Sorry. So then he's jumping here. Then here he's waiting for 2 frames. So I think it won't be necessary. Might be something, I don't know. So here is very slight movement, then here one slight movement in between those 2 lines. and this, by falling down it will fall fast. So now here squash, then stretch, more stretch, squash, then stretch little bit, then here we will try this. Okay, so this is just to tell you what I am going to use the reference. So I have two monitors, so I will be using that. Voila, where it went. Okay. So I am putting guidelines over here, so this is not good, this portion over here, so it won't matter actually. I will be changing it. Very shabby, right? So this is how I do my drawing. I might do some changes while placing my ball on these time guides. So just for reference guidelines I'm making. I will make this to the center, we'll here make it here, make this here, this here, this here. Okay. Is it necessary to learn 2D animation to become a 3D animator? Actually no, but I have seen, so for example there is a scene that you want to animate. So there is one monster, okay, and that monster is jumping from one building to some space shuttle, okay. So for this, how you will take a reference? So from that space shuttle it will be going to jump down onto a highway. So these references you can't take. So if you have to take references, then you will be taking some jumps, and you will be acting yourself as taking some jumps from your bed, sofa to the floor, but that won't give that impact. So you, whenever you are taking reference, you have to put exaggeration. You have to become the beast if you are going to animate the beast. So for that, people do drawings and they do a 2D animation first. So it doesn't have to be like very clean like anime level. Just for your reference you have to do. So in animation the important thing is like timing. So you can create the poses while taking reference from yourself, so you can act like a monster and you can. But for the timing and all, if you do in work animation in 2D first, then it will be much easier. So otherwise you will be like stuck taking a reference here and there, then animating. So there are many phases. People just before making jumps and all, they'll make 2D animation, or they will take one spear and they will animate with the spear first. So they will do one ball bounce, so that beast jumping from the roof on a space shuttle, so that will be one ball. So according to that they will do a timing. So if you search on YouTube Spider-Verse breakdowns, somewhere you will get how they used 2D animation. So that was a 2D based movie, mostly in 2D, so they had to use that. But I have seen professionals, so my teachers using, and they have suggested me to use it, and I think it will be useful. So it will be a plus point, obviously, but I think it might increase your skills very quickly in a less amount of time. So that's why I think still I am trying, so maybe in 1 month I can be sure, but I think it will be very useful to learn 2D animation with 3D. So okay, so back to this. So I will just make one more line here, the small gaps. So currently I am using ToonBoom Harmony. So there are many free softwares, so you can go for Krita. Then if you are more used to software like Photoshop, then you can use in Photoshop as well. So but ToonBoom has much more tools that might help me. So if you see this is my second stream, I think, but I have, so if you see the before one, I have shown some interface of this. So there are many useful tools that I use. For example, this one, so I can just use this as a lazy brush. So this software what I am using is ToonBoom. Then similar to this, if you want, then there is OpenToons, I think that is free. Then there is Krita, but Krita will be like totally drawing based, so you have to put all your traditional skills to it. So here in ToonBoom you can cheat a lot with brushes, so it will be very helpful. So doesn't matter what method you use, people won't see how much hard work you did, how many hours you worked. So nowadays in Blender also there is grease pencil, that also you can use, but this one is ToonBoom. Okay, so for me this will be enough. These lines I will just go to layer properties and I will turn down the opacity to 30. So I started ToonBoom, the basics, 2 years back, actually 3 years I think. So 2 years back was the last time when I used ToonBoom. So I have more idea in this, so rather than learning some new software, I am working on this. So my works will be very like shabby in the start. So I'll make this to 10. Okay, so I will start with my animation. Just like the video reference I have, I will make my first frame. So this is the reference I can rather create in the line work. So I will just create, rather than creating a new layer, I will just go to this line work and I will create my ball over there. So I will use some different brush because it might, or I will just change this black to red. Nice. So this red I will make it to black and I'll rename this as black. Red. I have videos of me animating in Maya, and 3ds Max I haven't posted anything because I took one course, So the rigs are from that course. So I might post something in 3ds Max later, but for a week or two I will be focusing more on 2D. Okay, so now I'll make the ball red, black, line art. Okay, so the opacity, so rather than changing the opacity, I would just use the erase brush, and here we have the properties of this erase brush. Size, do we have erase properties somewhere? Soft erase, I would use soft erase. At which time will you be coming live tomorrow or other days? I will be joining you. Actually, I don't have a specific time. I will be working because I have some other works that I have to do. So mostly nowadays I don't have classes, so I will be coming mostly by 11 in the morning, but I can come soon. Sometimes I do go live at 3 a.m. and so I don't have any specific time. So if you turn on notification you might get to know, but I don't have any specific timing because just now I have 2 dogs with me, so if they will be like barking, I have to go there, or if something will happen then I have to, so that's the reason I don't have a specific time, so I can't tell when I will be coming live. Okay, so instead of but for a while I will be coming live very often, so I have time till, so here it's 8:14, I have time till 9:30, then I have to take my dogs for a walk, so I will be going, then I will sleep, then early morning I might come. Yeah, I will be posting now. From now on I will be only posting about animation because I have decided. So before this I was working on multiple things, so I have covered the basics of, and in some of the softwares like intermediate level till Substance Painter I have good knowledge in that. So I have been working in one company, so we used to work for Flipkart and Amazon, so we had to make AR VR models. Then I learned a lot in texturing and all in that. So now I have chose and I have decided that I will be focusing on animation, so I will be posting every day, not every day, I think mostly every day I will be coming live to do some animation. Okay, so let's create our first ball over here. So black, nice, so little bit more of a squash to zoom in. So the most important and the fun thing in digital is you can zoom in. So this will be too big, okay, this will do. Then let's jump, we will keep it for 2 frames. Oh my bad. Oh, I think I have to keep this now, so I will zoom out. I will extend this frame to 60 frames. So F5 to extend frames. So now the problem is if I draw something, where it went? Where is my ball? Okay. So now again I have to make, so this is the reason I have lost my control over ToonBoom, so there will be some silly mistakes I will be doing. Okay, again, so I will be creating one first ball. Oh, this is too big. It's fine, I'll make this as 8 will be okay. Okay, my first frame, then I will keep this on for 2. Are you using Wacom tablet for? Yes, I use Wacom tablet. I love Wacom. This is, I think, now 4-year-old. So I started, my interest was into anime, so I started with 2D. I used to do many paintings of anime, only anime, every day, doing drawings of anime and all. So I did some drawings with tablet, then I went towards 3D. So now I'm back to 2D. I use Wacom Intus, what is pronounced something, Intus something. So 2018 version, Bluetooth. So it's nice. That time I bought it for 11,000 Indian rupees. So I love Wacom. My friends have XP and all, but Wacom is Wacom. Okay, so Ctrl Shift R to create a new frame. Okay, it's weak. I think this won't work. So going to under layer, I will just copy this, or else rather than this I will just make a new layer. That would be great. New layer, ball. Okay, so here I have to edit this this name. Time. Okay, this will be better, so I can focus more. Line art. So this is the 4th time I'm drawing this ball. Sad. Okay, so this is my first. I'll keep this for 2 frames, then I will turn on onion skin. So now we will take the reference. So on this line we'll be making our ball. Okay, so this is on the 2nd frame, then we will jump to 3rd frame, and then on 3rd frame we'll make it so I will try to keep the same size of the ball, so it is big, I think. So for a few days I will be struggling with drawings, but I think it's much better than morning session. So yeah, nice. Okay, so one more ball over here, it's bigger. I think this will be okay. So just quickly I will see the reference. I don't want to mess up, that's why. 1, 2. So we are on the 5th frame. Okay. So from here we have to start with making it this slow. Okay, so next I will just see the reference once, then I won't see it again. So now we will create what? Okay, I was also inspired by Japanese anime and Hollywood movies like Spider-Man, basically Marvel movies. But now whenever I sit to practice walk cycle or bouncing ball, I easily become frustrated. How do you keep yourself motivated? So actually few years back I was a kid who used to just roam outside. So I was the dumbest kid in my class. So now I am the brightest kid in my class. So actually it's all about what you like. So I whenever I do animation, okay, whenever I did walk cycles and all, so that time also I used to get frustrated. So if you can check in my YouTube channel, na, you can just go and see. If you scroll down, then you will see one Ang. If you know that avatar Ang, that walk cycle you will be seeing, and before that, that will be Walker. So you just see my first walk cycle date, and then go back and see what Harley Quinn walk cycle I did. So that is also not perfect, but you can see the improvement in that layer. So whenever you get frustrated, na, just close that thing. Okay. So either if you are at home, you can sleep, or just you can try something else related to animation. So for you, you want to become an animator, you have decided that, right? So for me, I used to do some other works, like I will be doing modeling. So in my second year itself, I joined internship. So I was busy in that thing. So whenever you don't get time to do the things that you like, then you won't be getting frustrated. So now if you have more time, so you are doing walk cycle, and now you are not able to do that, so you got bored, you got angry, just close that. Okay, take a nap, or if you like to play some video games, or just go and watch some anime, just one episode. Okay, so and observe each and every details, how they animate that, and that will motivate you. And just after one episode, you will be like feeling I should watch another episode, but do not do that. Just pause it, control yourself, and come back and start animation. So the things that you love, like you love animation, then take a break from animation and see others work. Okay, see some YouTube stuff where people do animation. So for I think 2 years, whenever I will like eat breakfast or have dinner, that time also I used to watch tutorials on YouTube. So then once in a month, I will watch some anime for 1 week, and then I will get back to work. So like that you can do. Take break, but do not like watch something rather than animation. That might change your view towards animation. You might stop doing animation. So keep focus. Once in a while you can watch something like ZBrush sculpting and all. But if you watch more animations, how people do, then you will get more motivated. So here I will just so till here it is looking fine. So now I'll create my ball over here. Then next over here I will keep this on air for 2 frames. Okay, not here. So this I will keep it for 2 frames. So and the animating in 3D, there is very less focus on drawings on frame by frame. So where you will stuck is in the graph editor. So you have to use graph editor a lot. So if you are not using graph editor, I think you do an animation in Maya. So just do your blockings, then spend more time in graph editor. Graph editor is that really awesome. If you learn graph editor properly, if you learn the flow of graphs, then you can do it very nicely. Graph editor is very important. Here we don't have that, but here we have some dope sheets. No, dope sheet is in Maya also. Here we have some sheets to note down our keyframes and all. So now also I am like bored using Maya animation. So I came to like I will practice something in 2D. So we can see here also I am just pointing out those points what I said. I am doing something related to animation. So I got little bit bored from doing animation in Maya. So I took a way where I can learn animation and I will be having fun. So I'm into 2D now. So when I will get bored here, I will go to Maya again. Then I will come back here. I'll watch anime. I'll watch One Piece. And there are a lot of things that can motivate you. Thanks. Now I know that I am not alone who was being frustrated. No, everyone will be frustrated, man. So because if you meet a guy who is professional animator, so he might be also a noob someday. So but the thing is now we have lot of resources to learn from. We have books that you can get online, free books, not free, they will be paid, but someone will be posting them. Then you have tutorials, you have paid tutorials, you have free tutorials, then people will crack it. So I think stealing education is a crime, but as you are a student, no one will tell you anything. So just keeping the weight of my ball and stretch this from here till here. Okay, so I will just make it like this. Is it stretching too much? Yeah, it's stretching too much. So watch Arcane, it's like great. Riot, League of Legends, you can watch that one episode, watch one episode, do one animation, or watch entire series, then do animation. So I have changed the weight of, I think this is also becoming too big, so I'm just making these two lines so that I can keep them in between those things. So like one more thing, I used to watch a few 2D artists while I was eating, taking my breakfast and all. So I'll be watching their live streams. They won't talk. If they'll talk in some Japanese. I won't understand anything, but simply I'll watch and I'll see them. They are spending so many hours, and those guys were like earning. They had to do work to earn, but then too they were like practicing. So I am a student, I get free food at home, so why shouldn't I practice? So this is only the time when you get a lot of time to practice. So do not let this moment go. Later crying won't make any difference. Okay, going back. Nice. Oh, I think I did 2 drawings in one frame. My bad. This looks like dango. Dango, 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 daikasaku. Dale yake dango. I used to watch a lot of anime, man. A lot. What's your view on AI? People are saying that AI will steal almost animators' job. There is no future for animation because AI will take over, etc. etc. See, if we see, everything is AI. Okay. So just to think, go back and to YouTube and search Maya 2019 animation. Blender, sorry, not 2019, sorry, 2009, Blender 2009. And if you think that time also, people wouldn't even think how could this be possible, how could people animate things on 3D software on computer. So everything is like AI only. So if you type one prompt in Python, Maya, you will get something. So you can make scripts that will give you. Then there is auto physics plugins. So if you see Cascadar is there, na? So before that, Cascadar and all are softwares who were made by the developers who worked in some studios before. So for example, I worked in Maya and I made some plugins for them. I made some changes for them. After few years, I thought I will quit. I will start something of my own. Then I will start some physics-based animation software. So studios already have those things, Pixar, and the guys who are making AIs. So if you sit down and you make something of your own, so you need money, you need time. So obviously there are some people who came from some studios and they are like making something of their own. So by the time they will reach some point, already this Pixar, Autodesk, they will take over something new, because already studios which make great animations, they have plugins that are way better than these AIs. So people will just come out. So they have one NDA कि this plugins you cannot use anywhere outside, or you cannot showcase this outside. But some people break that. They come out, they create their own software or something that won't break the form that they signed. So everything is like AI. If you see how I am drawing this circle, how it is coming on the screen. So when this was released, that time people will be like, oh my god, computers are going to destroy traditional animators. But still they adopted, right? So there are things that will come. But the first thing is why to think about future. Okay, if you will tell someone, if they'll ask you want job and will tell I don't know animation because AI is taking over, I will wait for AI. That won't make any sense, right? So never overthink on things that are not existing right now. Never overthink about future. That won't give us time to practice what is currently going on. So AI and all, I never like talk about these things. Whenever someone will be talking, no, AI. For me, though, everything is like AI only, no. And that is like true. Everything is AI, man. Nvidia is AI. The games run just because of one GPU you put in your system. Just think how one small CPU chips are working with motherboard. There are so many things that are already invented. If you think over that, then you will get to know this small things. Photoshop, AI and all is nothing. It's just the power of internet increasing. Dango dai kazaku yamichane yake dango. Oh, ball became small. You. This became like small da. Just make okay, my bad. So let's see how it looks. 60 frame. Oh, I did not draw till 60 frame, man. That difference that I had was till 60 frame. I still have a lot to learn, guys. Twing, twing. Oh my god, this is super fast. Ha ha ha. So 40, we'll make it as 50. We'll see how it goes. It is coming out good, but it's way too fast. And here at this point, when it's dropping down, here I have to add some keyframes. So okay, so okay. So here you can see we have two balls. So that's why this particular region is looking very weird. Nice. But the motion is nice. So let me see this video once again. So that is slow in and outs, but this part is too fast now. So I will be adding some more frames over to this parts. Okay, so just keeping this on air. Okay, so here also you can see I did mistakes. So you can see 1 2 3 drawings on one frame. Okay, so I think we'll add the time. Okay, just I will close the onion skin over here. So what's the time? Okay, just a minute, I will be back. I have to drink water. I will drink water and come. Nice, man. I can't even do this much, bro, in 3D also. yeah, though I was also like that when I started 3D. So everything will be very low quality when you start in the beginning, but nowadays, just like I told na, we have so many resources to learn. The amount of time that our professors or the professionals you see now took, the amount of time to learn something, we can do that in half time because of the knowledge that we have. The problems that they faced, they give us the solution. So we already have a step ahead, a boost. So just keep practicing, that's it. Many people do give up animation and all. To be honest, I till now, whatever I did, I felt animation is the toughest thing When it comes to 2D, you're doing human and all, and then you have to learn a lot about anatomy. I have one book about anatomy. Oh my god. Okay, so back to BallBounce. So I have to keep this, I have to move this ahead. So just inserting a frame, one frame I'll insert over here. Did it insert? Okay, nice. So Control Shift R. What? Okay. I'll just take this part and this. Okay, this won't work, I think. Okay, it would work. Nice. So I will just select this two. I will cut and I will paste it over here. So from here I will delete these things. Aha. Delete. Okay, so Control Shift R, pasting these two balls. Nice. What? It's jumping directly. Where is my? Okay, my bad. I did something wrong. Hello, my friend. Saithawa. Japanese name. Did you wanted to write Saitama? No, it's nice name, but simply. So my voice will be delayed. I heard that doing body mechanics and weight shifting is the main key for animators, and timing and spacing too. See, everything is the important only. So it depends, varies from animator to animator what they think is important, because there are like 12 principles of animation. There are 20, but the main ones are like 12 principles. So in that I might be good at 5 principles and you might be good at some other 5 principles. So for you, the importance of other principles and those 5 principles that you are good at will be different. So body mechanics and all, obviously, because you have to focus more on asymmetry. And see, this is the reason why people get frustrated, you go step by step. If you haven't done your BallBounce properly, then don't even think about body mechanics and all. So just now I told you, right, thinking about AI and all. Why to think what is going to happen in the future? Okay, so when you are learning BallBounce, don't think about weight shift, nothing. Just think about the principles, what you are doing in BallBounce. You are doing arcs, you are doing easy knees out, you are doing squash and stretch, you are putting anticipation, that and all you just practice first. Don't think about body mechanics. And when you will come to acting in animation, when you are doing your recording or you are taking some reference from online, you are doing some acting, then you are making the animation, that time you can focus on body mechanics and all, because that is way too ahead, and still I have not come close to that, but don't think about that right now. So there are many things that people will tell. It depends on their experience. So if a guy did BallBounce, he will tell like this is important. Some guy did walk cycle, he will tell this is important. But for that guy who did BallBounce, he won't know what that walk cycle guy is saying, because he never tried that, right? So that person will be very confused. So this is the reason a lot of my friends failed doing some certain things. Do not think about the things that you are not even close. So we just talk about those things. We will tell no, I am not thinking about it, but somewhere you will think. So this is the thing, don't see where people are, just see where you were yesterday and where you are today. That's what matters. Okay, I have to increase the frame timing over here. So rather than this, I will just keep this here. I will delete these two things. Okay, Saitama, you still there, my friend? Saitama, Saitawa, sorry, Saitawa. Oi, Saitawa. Okay, from here, I think Okay, from here I have to add 1 2 and 4. I will add 4 frames more. Insert 1 2 3 4. Okay, so did it spoil anything? Let me check. Okay, this is there. We'll fix that later. We'll first focus on this. Wow, wisdom. How are you, Saitama? Do you also like animation? Okay, so let's add this over here. Control Shift R, turning on my onion skin. So I will just draw a ball over here. Nice. Welcome to my stream. Control Shift R, and here again I will make a small stretch. This is okay. Going back to this. Control Shift R. Next, Control Shift R. Okay, I did a mistake again. Control Shift R. Okay. Going on to the next frame. I think this became too much. Okay, I will just keep this over here. I will just move this little bit down. Do you follow like any animators on YouTube? Yeah, I do subscribe. I forgot their name. That is this Mr. something. Two guys are my like favorite. Wait, I will quickly check and tell. My favorite artist. So here I have their name, so just a while I'll just quickly tell you their name. So in my subscriptions I have, so one guy is this Alexandro. That guy is very great in animation, but his tutorials are a little bit boring for me, and he is little bit old fashioned in this animation, so his tricks are very hard to understand for me. And then there is Mark Masters. This guy is new to this teaching on YouTube, but he is very great. Then in animation we have this Kevin Perry. He does very nice stop motion films, and he has a very great skills in acting. Then for 2D we have Telepurte, Telepurte. That guy is awesome. Then where it went, Mr. One more guy is there, Blender artist. So I do follow a lot of guys. Where it went, Mr. Wade something his name. Animation. So that guy, Gimbal Lock. You Teleport, I know that. Yeah, that guy is like famous. Sir Wade. Sir Wade is also a nice teacher. Telepurte is doing animation since long time. I know him also. Watch him, Alessandro. Yeah. Those guys are all over the YouTube. Whenever someone will search animation, these guys will pop. These guys will pop up. Yep. X, Control X. adding Control Shift R, what F, adding one more frame here, Shift R, paste. Okay, let's play this now. It's like a lot better. I like he draws hot women. Yeah, that's the reason why he is famous. So it's very natural for 2D artist to trap audience by doing itchy stuff. So those guys were on Twitter started, because Twitter doesn't have any guidelines like YouTube. So there are many more 2D animators which do adult stuff, more adult than Teleporte. So I do follow them on Twitter. But I think if you can animate adult scene, like a intimating scene, then you can animate anything very nicely. So if you see someone doing 3D animation, some adult animation, then that guy is really a professional artist. So I think this is nice, this BallBounce. Yeah, so I did one try in the morning session, so that was very bad compared to this. So this is my first try. So here what mistakes I can see is the shape deformation. So here the consistency of the shapes are not going proper, so that I can see the problems. So here you can see on this point, this part. So I will just try to change this drawing over here. So with this is the tools that we have in ToonBoom, which makes easy for us to change the shape. I can just redraw, but I will be ending this session now. So for that I will be just this and okay, still it is not looking like a spear. Okay, oh, you follow them, bye. Okay, bye Saithawa. Okay, let's play now and see. Yeah, it's much better, right? So here also we have the same issues. At this point we'll just fix those things as well. This one is like much smaller compared to the shape of this will maintain. And here when the ball is rolling, right, so it has become very small. So from this it is like going, so I will just make them little bit big, so holding shift will make this bigger. So this weight become too big. So these are the advantages that we have when we animate digitally. Hihi. Teleporte. Saithawa. So these drawings became like very small, so I will make them of the same size so that it would make sense. Voice power. Let's play this without the time chart. Still my ball size is varying in every frame. It's fine, let's play. Ping, 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 ping. So from here you can see one skip is there, like it's not following the proper arc. Okay, so I will just fix that quickly. So I think this frame should be little bit over here, and this frame should be little bit over here, this one here. Okay, here again we have 2 frames, so I will just insert 1 frame. I'll cut this, I'll paste this over here. Okay, nice. So this is falling nicely. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So if we see like this, is it falling properly? Yeah, this is fine. We'll just play this and see. Walk. Again, we don't have that proper arc. Okay, we have. So till here it's fine. While going down, I think this we will make it go a little bit outside, right? This too. So my balls over here are very small comparatively. So my bad. I'll move this here, then we will move this. This one here. So now I think it is fine, kinda good. Yeah, nice. Okay, I also have to go now. Time to eat. Lately my sleep cycle is also being disturbed by our beloved box circle. I think big dark circles around my eyes. I will join you whenever you are live, I suppose. That's okay. Yeah, come live. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye. I will be leaving too. I have to go and do some other work. So this was nice. This came out nice. So I will be doing 2 more sessions of BallBounce so that I can learn more. So I think here I have some trouble, so this I will fix. For now it's fine. It's like someone is throwing the ball and it's going nicely. Top. Okay, so bye bye guys. Bye to those people who will watch this, might watch this live. later. Okay, bye bye. Thank you.